Hi guys, so I've been without my computer for a couple weeks now, and so I'm going to finally get back into the swing of getting some vlogs out for you guys. So, in the spirit of doing so, I would like to respond to a vlog that Lesley did, which was a film ask vlog, where she asks different questions about movies and stuff. So I'll jump right in. Most depressing movie you've ever watched? I've seen some depressing movies. Maybe Atonement. Most disturbing movie I've ever seen. It's hard for a movie to rattle me. You know what sucks about these kind of things is I'm sure I could think up stuff if I weren't filming. Like, I'm sure I'll think of a bunch of stuff after this and I'll be like, huh, why didn't I fucking say that? I can't think of the last time a movie really bothered me, but a movie that should have bothered me was the movie Audition, or The Audition. An actor you've seen in more than 8 movies. Probably Nicole Kidman. A movie you could watch on repeat for the rest of your life. I'm one of those kind of people that I can watch the same movie over and over and over again. Maybe The Notebook? The first movie you can remember. I remember there was a couple movies as a kid that I watched over and over. I watched Little Mermaid over and over, Wizard of Oz, even though I hate that movie now, and Fern Gully, like on repeat over and over and over again. I remember watching those. But the first movie I can really distinctly remember sitting and watching, it was Oliver and Company, and that was the first movie I think I ever saw in theaters. But this is a weird side note. I don't know if anybody ever else had this problem when it comes to movies. For the longest time, up until I was probably in high school, I had this thing where I would just get really excited when I'd go to the movies and wouldn't be able to, like, fully absorb the movie I was watching because I would be, like, too, like, unfocused or whatever. So I didn't really, like, get into the movie-going experience and, like, into the movies that I'd watch at the theaters until I was in high school. Movie you wish you hadn't watched. There are few movies anymore that really impress me or that I don't feel like were a waste of film to watch. It's very hard anymore for me to watch a movie and, like, have it impress me. But something that I really wish, like, I thought was a waste of time to watch, and I wish I hadn't watched. I honestly can't really pick right now. Movie I wish had a sequel? Freaking Dr. Horrible! When are you gonna come out with the sequel? I know you're working on it! A book you would like to see adapted into film. I don't know, I'm one of those people that usually, if a book gets turned into a movie, it usually is ruined. Not that I can't keep, reading the book again after I see the movie, but just they leave so much stuff out that it's not really worth seeing the movie if it's based off a book. The sequel to The Notebook, called The Wedding, I really love that book, and I would love to see that adapted into a movie because I think it'd be probably just as good as The Notebook. Most aesthetically pleasing movie I've ever seen. I'm having a really hard time with this thing. I guess maybe Moulin Rouge. Favorite movie director? Quentin Tarantino. Favorite movie genre? I really love my rom-coms. I love my romantic comedies. But I really love horror movies. There's like a weird, like, satisfying formula that most horror movies follow, but not all horror movies. Movie that holds a special place in your heart. I don't have any one particular movie. Favorite comedy film? Probably the movie Just Friends. It's a romantic comedy, but I think it's pretty funny. Music video you'd love to see developed into a film. Ooh! Recently, I saw Lady Gaga's You and I music video, and that's the first music video I've watched in a really long time, but that's such a weird music video. I would love to see that developed into a film. Her paparazzi one would be cool, too. Film that everybody loves but you hate. The Transformers movies, I hate action-y flicks. Film that you love but everybody hates. I know a lot of people hate The Notebook, but I really love it. Which cinematic universe would you like to live in? I know it was a book first, but the world that Baz Luhrmann's The Great Gatsby created was freaking, if that's what partying was like, I would do it. It was just so decadent and crazy. Favorite biopic? Coal Miner's Daughter. Mainstream or indie films? I haven't seen, like, too many indie films that I'm super jazzed about. So I want to say I lean more towards the mainstream. Old or contemporary. There's a certain quality that, like, older movies have that I do really like. but I probably like a lot more contemporary films than I do old films. Film with an amazing soundtrack. There's a couple I would put on the list. Moulin Rouge, Dr. Horrible Sing-Along Blog, or The Great Gatsby had a really cool soundtrack. So that was my Film Ask response vlog for Lesley. I'm sorry I had so many brain farts. I'm going to be really mad because I'll probably think of answers to these questions later. That was really hard. But I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry about my animals in the background. Of course, now that I'm done filming, they're calm. But, love you guys. Bye!